Hurts and the Eagles come up here at their own 24. They'll try. Dancing to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
Watkins diving. He's got it. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
He may go back to the hole and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. On the move to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. There he goes, left side. 30, 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it. Up to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. Steps away. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 50 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to try and go deep again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have cut the lead back down to 2. Hurts will throw out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Burrow will throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. There he goes, right side. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Hurts to throw. Buying time to his left. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Brandon, we're not even out of the first quarter yet, and that's his 3rd receiving touchdown of the game. Tremendous job, and I think this might come under the heading of when someone has the hot hand, you've got to keep going back to him.
And on the defensive side, they better figure something out quickly.
Yeah, I think that no matter what, you've got to do something to slow him down. I don't care if it's double or triple coverage. Make someone else emerge, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding. Now Burrow loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, great grab by Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action with Burrow. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll drop to throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing is Hurts. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Here we go. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts. Rolling to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Sam Hubbard, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Forced out to his left. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Eli Apple. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's over
the middle, and there's a diving catch. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. To the air again, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On 1st down, Hurts dancing to his left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Panthers 60, Panthers 60.
They go play action with Hurts. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The Bengals drive about to get going. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 67 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. On the move to his left. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Airing one out for Boyd, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 32 yards. And the Bengals have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all of those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
23 yards on the play.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Sets up to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. -57.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a
to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Steps away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the... And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail.
And now here is another interception. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield. They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Out to his left. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mixon up the middle. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is caught, it's Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Forced out to his left.
Hurts fumbles it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
A great play there. with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
That's caught, and he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here, so the lead will remain at 6 points. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Great stop by Darius Slay to back up the offense.
Play action. It's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first. Now it's Burrow. Right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're... Use your running ability.
Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Now the defense will burn their third.